Okay, welcome everyone. It's great to have participants online and so happy to have some people in person with us today. It's wonderful to gather together to honor this 250th anniversary. And as Troy mentioned, the actual anniversary of the petition was Friday, but the anniversary of the first document, and in the state archives, we're here to celebrate documents, was November 3rd. So that is coming up. So we're hitting it in a sweet spot right in between those two anniversaries. And we're thrilled to be able to focus on that event today and broaden it out to more of North Carolina women's political participation. So we really appreciate you being here and your interest in these topics. And I do want to say that we'll try to stick with the program today and the schedule, but allow a little flexibility. And we also hope to allow questions after each individual speaker, but hopefully we'll have a little time at the end for more Q&A. So we'll go along that way. And before I introduce our first speaker, I wanted to raise some questions and suggest ways that possibly American Indians may have influenced the Edenton women. In her 2011 book, Sisters in Spirit, scholar Sally Roesch Wagner demonstrated that there was direct influence from the Haudenosaunee Confederacy in upstate New York and the suffragists in the 1840s. So Edenton and the Tuscarora Reservation are a long way away from New York, and 70 years earlier than the 1840s feminists pushing for suffrage in New York. But I want to suggest maybe it was close enough that there was some kind of influence there. And this is an image of a map of the Tuscarora Reservation. It persisted until 1828, so the timing was parallel. And I'll show in the pointer, those of you online won't be able to see, but here we go. So you see this jagged area of the Roanoke River, and that's where we are on that map. And then Edenton is at the very far right of that 1950s map. So it's about a 30-mile distance between the two. One way that we know is a better documented American Indian influence is Yaupon tea. And we hope you can all stay around today and enjoy that with us for the reception. We'll have both iced tea punch with Yaupon and also hot tea that the Asheville Tea Company co-sponsored for us. So we appreciate that. We got maybe one of their last supplies of Yaupon tea before they flooded, unfortunately. But we're very happy to have that support from them and wish them the best. But there's plenty of archaeological evidence that American Indians used Yaupon tea. And by the time of the colonies, colonists were brewing it and writing about it, even starting to export it in the early national period. Colonists wrote it with the name Indian tea at times and Carolina tea at times. And what better drink for the Edenton women who pledged to support those anti-importation resolves than the local tea, which is Edenton is well within the growing range. And you'll see some of the leaves today from one of our staff members' bushes. So we really appreciate you being here to enjoy that with us later.